This video is sponsored by Fabulous. Here are the Disney characters that I kind of remember being friends with, and if I forgot some, then whatever, it was a long time ago. Don't mind Eva, she's gonna be licking her little rump. She does what she does best. First, gotta list out all my friends. Okay, this was actually harder than I thought because I can't remember anymore. Don't do benzos, even if they're prescribed. Okay. I might be missing some friends, but these are the ones that I can remember at the top of my head. I was there for like 4 years. This name tag has seen better days. So you've got Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, Donald Duck, Max Goof from a Goofy movie. No, actually, he's from Goof Troop. That's right, this specific outfit was Goof Troop Max. Roger Rabbit from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Susie Perla, the mice from Cinderella, Yellow Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh, Brer Rabbit from Song of the South, the Easter Bunny, no explanation needed, Coda from Brother Bear, Miko from Pocahontas, Marie from the Aristocats, Timon from The Lion King, Mushu from Mulan. I never actually got to wear Mushu, so I was just approved, but I never performed. And then Mike Wazowski. So here's the thing with Mickey and Minnie. At least when I worked there, and it was before they had their faces redesigned, their heads are so heavy. An average of 5 pounds each. Average. It's not resting on your shoulders, or at least it shouldn't be, because then that's, a whole world of other problems. So imagine 5 pounds, and then your ears, they balance out, but still, like, if you lean too much in one way, your ears are gonna bring you down. So the mice, they're fine. But the thing about Mickey Mouse is that he is a talented little guy, and he is always shooting other movies. Why do I still talk like this? I don't even work there anymore. I feel wrong. I feel wrong inside my body if I don't say, like, oh, I was a friend with so-and-so. I feel wrong. That's how deep this runs. So some outfits that I would wear when performing with Mickey were really, really difficult. Nobody likes being band concert Mickey. Nobody. The normal Mickey Mouse outfit with like the little bow and the vest and the jacket, that one's pretty fine. Fantasia is really nice because it's basically a dress, so, good ventilation. Thank goodness you don't have to wear that hat because that is very, very heavy and will like tilt you sideways. Nobody likes any headpieces. And plus it's annoying to T-pin onto your head. Minnie Mouse. Minnie Mouse is way better than Mickey because her outfit is, really easy. You could sit in it if you wanted to. We would get in trouble if we got caught sitting in them because it's going to, put like a dent in the costumes eventually. So that sucked. But when you're working for 30 minutes, breaking for 30 minutes, working for 30 minutes, breaking for 30 minutes on average, yeah, it was nice to just put Minnie back on. Sometimes you would need help zipping your back, and that wasn't as fun. Can I get a zip? Oh gosh, can I get a zip? Can I get a zip? Can I get a zip? Of course you're always gonna help like your fellow cast member, but sometimes it does suck when you're really tired and you're on your break and somebody goes, can I get a zip? And of course you're gonna help them. Of course you are, because they're gonna help you when you need a zip. Not being self-sufficient with your costumes sucks. Donald Duck. Donald Duck picked his butt all the way to Pizza Hut. Oh boy, oh boy. So Donald is really, really fun. The costume is quite heavy, including his bill and where you see from. So you kind of got, your eyes and like the bill down here. So it's really, really hard to see sometimes. That's how I accidentally smacked Seth Green in the face, but that's a story for another time. But Donald Duck, you wear him like a backpack. There's straps right here. And so if you Velcro it unevenly, you're gonna be carrying all the weight on one shoulder and it's gonna hurt you for your whole shift. Donald is really fun though, because you kind of get to be like a little bit of a jerk, which is, a fun change of pace when you're used to just being good old classic Mickey Mouse. Max Goof. Max is a really cool character, except his shoes are extremely annoying. Nobody likes Max's shoes. They're big, they're clunky, they go... But he's really, really cute to portray. Everybody who recognizes Max loves him, and they get so pumped. And then you'll get people saying, hey Max, it's the Leaning Tower of cheese. You just like flirt all day. It's so adorable. Max is great. His shoes suck though. Oh god, and then his neck fur too. Same thing with Donald. Characters that have neck fur that need to be tucked in, it kind of traps a lot of the heat with you, and the ventilation sucks. Now, this one is the hardest costume to get into because you can't be self-sufficient in it. Not really. But it is my all-time favorite. And you can probably guess who. Stitch. Actually, I think I even have little Stitch stuff right behind me. He is my favorite character. And honestly, I think I was really good at it. I was really, really good at Stitch. I don't want to erase too much off of my little list here, and I kind of did the signature, but here, so it's kind of a crummy version, but Stitch's signature is so fun, especially like when you have those little gloves and your hands like this in there, and you have like a pen, you just go. Stitch is so great. You can truly be a little chaotic demon with Stitch, but you know, you gotta learn when to keep that badness meter down. Stitch is the best, but yeah, not self-sufficient. You always need somebody to help zip you in and Velcro you in, because that's a lot of Velcro, but his costume is very, very cute. Susie Perla are really, really nice to wear, because it's just like you're wearing a normal dress. You have these long, sweet little furry gloves, and then just a regular little dress, and then the cutest little head. Nobody recognizes you when you're Susie or Perla, so you can just walk around the Plaza Inn, and people will just be like, oh, hi, pretty little mouse, you're so cute. The actual Disney people recognize you, and that's always fun, because then they'll like interact with you and be cute. If you see Susie or Perla, and then you see Minnie Mouse, who is everybody gonna run up to? Exactly. Do you find it hard to rewire your brain and adapt to new routines? It can be easier with a digital coach by your side. Fabulous makes it easy to develop and stick to healthy habits. As a result, you may feel healthier, happier, and more productive. Starting when you first wake up, these little steps will lead to big, long-lasting changes. With Fabulous Premium, you can build and improve an unlimited number of habits in your routines. Take part in all programs and exercises. Are you okay, Mama? Eva, the baby. I know, like, since I work from home, I definitely struggle with keeping up with a daily routine, so I really appreciate that I would be able to go at my own pace with Fabulous. They're very gentle and rewarding, aren't they? So you can go about it one of two ways. You can either do habit tracking, where you can pick among hundreds of habits and see which one works best for you, or you can do a dedicated program. You can choose a journey, and then you're gonna receive regular letters with inspiring messages, and at the end of each letter, you're gonna commit to a positive action each week. How does that sound? Your new habits are going to be added to your daily routine, okay? Start building your ideal daily routine. Start building your ideal routine with Fabulous by clicking on the link below, and the first 100 people will get 25% off a Fabulous subscription. Thank you, Fabulous, for sponsoring this video. Easter, they just whipped out every single bunny costume that they had possible back at the ranch area when there used to be a ranch before Star Wars Land. Roger Rabbit was so fun. His costume was really easy to put on. It was basically your whole body. You're not wearing any padding or anything, but his ears were just like the funniest little things to work with, because they kind of bounced with you with gravity, and I would get in trouble for bouncing because, like, you're Roger Rabbit, you're a toon. So I would often be like bouncing up and down, making my ears clap, making them clap, and yeah, I would get in trouble, so good thing I didn't do Roger Rabbit too often. Yellow Rabbit, he's very, very warm. He sometimes appears at the Plaza Inn, as well as the Easter events. He's fine. You can be kind of grumpy. He's cute though. He's really, really cute. People like him. He's very soft. Children love to pet you. Brer Rabbit, nobody knows who the fuck he is. That is the Nesquik bunny, as far as anybody else cares. Like, unless you are a Disney person and you're familiar with Song of the South or the water ride. Why am I blank? The water ride. The log ride. Oh, I can't think of it right now. I'll think of it. That's kind of a cool one. His outfit is fine. His costume is very dated. So the ventilation and like the mouth area just is gross. Oh, I just remembered another one. Robin Hood. Now let's talk about limited time magic. Yup, that's a real phrase, and you probably heard it as a guest at the park too, but it's basically an excuse to reuse these old characters that a lot of us like and a lot of you like. They really couldn't come up with anything better than limited time magic. Robin Hood is a cute little costume. Plus also, like, I think everybody kind of had like a little bit of a crush on Rabbit Hood when they were younger. Robin Hood is sweet little fox. You just kind of get to be cool and suave, and I will say, do not burp in that costume though, because it will get stuck with you, and it's not fun. not smooth, not suave. The Easter Bunny, he's fine. He looks exactly like the ones that you see at the mall. Nothing that special there. Coda from Brother Bear. Coda is kind of weird. He feels like a giant muscle suit, and he looks exactly like Little Bear. So a lot of the times, you know, when you're hanging out with Coda and you're at the Storyteller's Cafe or something, people see you, they go, "Hey, Little Bear," and you're like, "Yeah, sure, that's me, Little Bear. I'm a little bear." His outfit is just kind of hard though, because you have to like use a button to pin your claws in, and so you need a little bit help. And you don't really have fingers. You only put your fingertips in the little claws. So every time you're signing something, you're like signing like this. And it's very, very tiny and hard to hold things. But it's cute. We like him. Miko. Miko is adorable. His costume, awful. Very, very awful and heavy. I think most of the time, at least while I was there was only one nice one made out of mesh that was very light and breathable. But most of them were just heavy cotton or whatever the hell they're stuffing these costumes with. Just ouch. And you also kind of wore it like a backpack, so you have the whole body with the thighs and a big fat tail pulling you backwards. But his head was very, very light, and he has this cute little snout, so it's really cute to like sniff everybody's plate and stuff, and go like this with your little fingers because you're a little raccoon. Marie. Ooh, Marie. You definitely need a chin strap with Marie because that head will fly off. She has a cute little beard, if you've never noticed before, because it's kind of supposed to be like her pooch, but it's attached to, I think, the head area. So she's very, very cute. I loved dancing with Marie at Dancing at Disney specifically. I don't know how often they bring her out other than that. That was an old event. But she's really, really fun. Her body is kind of big and heavy, but at least her head is very cute and light, or at least the new version is anyway. Marie was great, just very hot, very, 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 very hot, especially when she was out with Dancing at Disney. Each set was about 20 to 25 minutes, and you were not allowed to stop moving. You had to constantly be dancing. They said if you get tired, slow down your dancing and like maybe do like a step touch or something. But wow, that was a workout. I was in the best shape of my life. Too bad that was such a short-lived show. Everybody loved it. Dancing with Disney. Bring it back. Timon! Timon is also a character at Dancing with Disney. I think I maybe only did him like once or twice, if at all. He's very, very thin. You just kind of have like the big legs and thighs and a big old tail. But the top half of the costume is very, very light. I don't have a lot of memories with him, so it must not have been that important. Who I also don't have many memories with is Mushu! Little freaking Mushu. Now that costume was very, very cute. I remember I did get to try it on. I got approved, and I never stepped foot in him again. So, that's fine. Literally nothing to say about Mushu. I do not remember anything other than being approved. And last but not least, Mike Wazowski. It is literally the only time I have had the perfect legs for anything. I remember I tried on that costume and it looked great because you have like somebody like helping you to like adjust things because they want to see if like you're gonna fit well. And this was like the MU version as well, so he had like a little hat. But Mike Wazowski, yeah. Now I only performed with Mike Wazowski once and I never did it again because he almost broke my back. Because again, that's one that you wear as like a backpack, and then the arms are like little sticks inside, so he can't sign anything. Your body is kind of like smushed in there, so already like if you don't have that backpack that carries the whole ginormous shell, if you don't have it on right, it's going to destroy your back, which he almost did. And so I got removed from that costume immediately because ow. I think it was Jason who was helping me that day. Thank you, Jason. Those are the characters that I remember at the top of my head. The easiest character to perform with, probably Minnie Mouse. Come on, you're sliding a dress on and off. It's so easy. It's so light. That's what you want. One of the things that matters the most to you when you're a character performer is how light your costume is. Performers will reserve specific costume pieces because these costume pieces are not created equally. There was one Minnie Mouse top half that was only like 2.5 pounds versus the regular 5, and people were like, give me it, and like reserving it in advance if they could, reserving it. So yeah, every ounce, every pound makes a difference. So Minnie Mouse, by far the easiest in terms of comfort. The worst one, definitely Mike Wazowski, because he almost broke my back. There are so many cast members out there who are still dealing with lasting body pain because of this job. Because these costumes freaking hurt you. They hurt after a while. That's why it is really important that like we stretched and flexed every morning, but you know, sometimes that's not enough. Not everybody pays attention to you when you try to vocalize a concern about costume pain. So anyway, Mike Wazowski is probably the worst one by far. Mike Wazowski was the worst. And even though Stitch is certainly not the easiest, he's always gonna be my favorite. He's the best. Anyway, I didn't realize that there were so many other content creators that also used to be Disney performers. I want to connect with them. That's so cool. So that's my experience. And the thing is, like, if you know me and interact with me, you will see that my body is kind of like still very like big and animated, especially if I'm like really excited or if we're posing for pictures. Like, I'll still do a foot pop, and it's just muscle memory. The things Disney does to your brain and your body. All right, bye.